Did you know that thousands of Jamaicans build houses each year on family land on which their children will never be able to inherit? Well, stick around and I will tell you why. Now, what is family land? Family land in Jamaica is defined as any land that is owned by several descendants from a common ancestor. Such land is usually passed down generation to generation in an informal manner without a proper will, without any proper probate document, without any proper letters of administration or deed of gift or legal indenture or conveyance or legal subdivision. All right, now family land is not all bad, because family land ensure that none of the members is rendered homeless, right? And it also has intergenerational ties. It ties the family together. It also has cultural and emotional value, all right, where there are sentiments attached to these lands. And also it ensures that the land is not easily sold in an unauthorized way, because each family member would have to consent to the sale. All right, now if the land is within the family, why so much dispute and inter-family fight when it comes to such lands? Well, the conflicts usually surround who is able to live on the land, who is able to farm the land, who is able to extract from the land if there are stones or if there is a mole pit on the land, who are the persons who are responsible for the payment of property taxes, and so on and so forth. Now, also on family land, you find there is a perceive who is more entitled. You find that the persons who live on the land usually feel themselves more entitled to the land than persons who do not live on the land. And many times the persons who do not live on the land, they are overseas. But sometimes the persons who are overseas are sometimes more entitled to the land than those who actually live on the land. Also, some of the conflicts involve generational expansion of the land. Sometimes you have dozens of owners of the land, or even hundreds of owners of the land. So it makes decision making in relation to the land almost impossible. All right, now what are the legal challenges? Some of the legal challenges when it comes to family lands in Jamaica has to do with title. There is no proper or formal title to the land. Much of these lands are unregistered land. Much of these lands are not even properly surveyed, so people are not even certain of the boundaries of such land. Then you find there are intestacy problems in relation to when one family member dies. It fragments the land, because, for example, if a family member was given a square of land from a larger piece and he dies intestacy, then his children would become entitled. And if he has 10 children, his one square of land is going to be divided among 10 children. So there are legal problems when it comes to intestacy and so on, and ownership when it comes to family land. Also, when it comes to family land, you find that there are certain developmental opportunities that these lands usually bypass these lands, because when government is doing infrastructure development or housing project and so on, because there's no clear owner of such lands, they are usually bypassed. So family lands have its fair share of challenges. So what are the solutions to such lands? No, also before I go there, I need to say this, that sometimes a family member who has no clear authority or entitlement to invite his wife or her husband on the land usually come on the land, and if these people live undisturbed for a period of 12 years when it comes to registered land, they can actually become owner by way of adverse possession of the land. So family members need to ensure that they deal with their other family members who will bring on spouses on the land, right? And once you object or you write a letter to say that to inform these people that they are not owners, then you should be okay, and you renew it each several years, maybe 10 years or so at a time, each time. Now, also, so what are the solutions? There is the land administration and land administration management program, which is called LAMP. And the LAMP people will assist one in regularizing their title to the land, in ensuring the land is properly surveyed, and in ensuring that sometimes the ownership papers are dealt with, right? Also, when it comes to estate management, I would suggest that proper wills be done, because a will usually sets out who to get what. So when it comes to the entitlement, the person is usually named, and there are named executors in a will to ensure that the wishes of the testator are carried out. And so a will is crucial when it comes to, and the will also prevents fragmentation, because the will clearly will set out who is to get what, and it doesn't fall under the intestacy laws where several persons can become owner at a time. All right. Also, a solution is that there can be co-ownership agreements among family members, where it would set out who have certain rights in terms of usage of the land, who are the persons entitled for the maintenance of the land, who are the persons who should pay the property taxes to the land, and it also can set out dispute resolution. How do you resolve disputes when it comes to the land? Also, family members can do legal partition of the land or legal subdivision of the land, but this usually needs the assistance of an attorney. So those persons who have family land, I would suggest that they not build these elaborate, expensive houses on the family land until the ownership question is properly regularized and you have proper documentation such as a legal title before you put on these expensive buildings. So there you have it. And land in Jamaica, family land is not just land in Jamaica, it is usually legacy. So protect your legacy. If you like what I have said, please like and follow me. Until we meet again, God bless.